This is not the end. It is only the beginning. The offer we extend as the world keeps on spinning is lift up your voice. If just for one song, rejoice, rejoice. Please sing along.
Welcome to the Folk Hogan Podcast. How are you, Casey?
Doing real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you, Nick?
I'm good. Not bad at all. Well, the last time we got together was in the Netherlands for a podcast.
Okay. I thought maybe you guys had done an episode since then.
Not a one.
Oh, man, that's a good song to start, though.
Yeah.
I like that song. I was actually jokingly going to suggest that since Moses is gone and he is roaming, that we play the B-52s roam around the world, and he would hate it because he hates the B-52s. He hates them. But if we did that, he would kick me out of the band. So,
well, you'd have to listen to the podcast. So,
you don't think? Yeah. Well,
I don't know if he would know. I don't know. Well, I'm just pleased to be here.
Me too.
But yeah, we were in a treehouse somewhere in the Netherlands.
That's right. 3-story treehouse in the woods. It was really cool. That place had a crazy staircase. I'm sure one of us posted a picture of it, but I mean, it was like they tried to build a staircase in like a 3-foot by 1.5 foot deep closet. Just had to build 3 stories staircase in that tiny ass little closet.
Yeah, and of course, like, you don't wear shoes in the house, so at some point you're inevitably in socks trying to go up a wooden staircase, spiral staircase, just hoping and praying that you don't have to visit the ER in the Netherlands.
The other crazy thing is you have to watch where you're going because the stairs, the surface area of each step is different. Like, you might think you had plenty of footing on this step. As soon as you go to that next step, there's like half as much of the step area.
Not a
step
chance.
on.
Not a chance. Oh, boy.
I'm surprised, being as clumsy as I am, that I didn't fall down those stairs. Cameron did, but I didn't.
He did fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take a band member to the emergency room once in the Netherlands because of a scary staircase that ended up in a sprained ankle.
At least it wasn't busted, but sometimes a sprain can be worse than a bust.
We're not living on Stroop waffles and French fries anymore.
Nope.
We're just back.
Mountains and mountains of Bitterballen. I still want to try and make my own. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going through listening to all these signals, wondering what's buzzing in my ears.
Oh, okay.
Something's making
He's doing sound guy stuff.
One of these things is driving me crazy.
Drive me crazy.
Just a little buzz. Whatever.
I hear it too. Now that you pointed it out, I can hear it.
It's something in that microphone connection. It's fine. It's nothing the magic of editing won't fix.
It's so magical. You make it magical.
Well, what did you think about the stuff that you brought? Did you feel like there was one thing that you wish you would have brought with you on tour, and one thing that you just wish you would have left home?
Right away, I can say that I wish that I maybe hadn't have brought those neck pillows because I never used them. I tried to use them on the flight over, and it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I am like naturally have a neck pillow, you know. But,
There you go.
yeah. So I lugged around 2 neck pillows for nothing the whole time. I don't think that I was really like longing for really anything besides, I don't know, I got really into smoking cigarettes while we were over there. That kind of sucked.
Yeah. I've made that choice before.
They were pretty good cigarettes. And what the hell, I'm on tour, you know? But
yeah.
I mean, I definitely spent some time before we left trying to get myself in like the right mindset of going over there, because I just wanted to like, I don't know, I just wanted to be a newborn baby, like experiencing everything with a wide-eyed optimism. So
yeah,
I felt like I was good the whole time. I had a bed to sleep in every night, you know, I had stuff to do and an awesome time. So I didn't really feel like I really left anything behind besides maybe a good pair of earbuds, because I had really crappy ones that I feel bad because Cameron gave me a free pair of wireless ones, and like the first time I used them, one of the ears just stopped working. So
dang it. Yeah, I left my headphones in my backpack. I did something reckless and I just checked all of my luggage and just walked on the plane with a guitar on my back and nothing else. Yeah. I didn't grab my medications. I just had my passport and a guitar. And because I didn't have the suitcase, they were just like, "Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of room for a guitar on this flight." They're all nice about it. But you know, an experienced traveler would never do that. They would at least take their medications with them. You know,
probably
there's a lot of things that you could replace for 48, 72 hours if they got lost.
Yeah.
But in that, I left my headphones that I usually wear on flights, and we had a 2-hour layover, so we had a good like 9 hours of flying, with a few hours in between, where the only option was the free ones that they give you.
Yeah.
And I was like, they can't be as bad. They can't be as bad as... I was sitting next to Sebastian. I'm like, they can't be as bad as he says they are. I mean, I'm just like, I'm sure like we're a little spoiled when it comes to audio stuff. And I put those things in and I was like, wow, like this is beyond bad. Like, I don't think I can watch a movie this way bad. So pro tip, just always have your headphones with you. Because I always take a pair of in-ears with me when I fly, and then, you know, just like the ones that I'm wearing now, you just pop them in, and they cut out a lot of that outside noise, because that's what they're made to do with the foam kind of construction earplug tip that they have on the end of them. Not making that mistake again, that's for sure.
Yeah, luckily I had a wired set in my backpack, so I was pretty much covered.
Yeah.
Wasn't covered on the way over there. It wasn't like the legroom wasn't too bad, but we were further back in the plane on the way home, which I don't know if this really makes a difference, but I had like no legroom.
Oh yeah.
Like I was literally like spread eagle and felt like the person in front of me was like in my lap. But I'm a big dude and I'm tall, so
yeah.
Kind of how it goes.
Yeah, we all strategically tried to pick the best seats, but you don't know, that doesn't mean that you always get to choose where you sit.
It was nice to have the aisle though, so I could like at least stretch a leg out, you know.
Yeah.
I felt like I was like in the way all the time, you know. Going up and down the cabin with a plane that big, there was pretty much somebody walking up around all the time.
Yeah, and what was the first show that we played when we got back?
Let's see.
We just recently played Piper Down and Aces.
It was the first show back was Bar Named Sioux State, which is that's where we're playing. This week.
Yeah, we got a Bar Named Sioux State coming up this Friday, and a bunch of shows. We're closing out the year with 3 or 4 more shows, and
Going
then
strong.
And so if you're listening to this in real time, then go check out the dates and make sure you come out to one of those.
Okay.
And if you're listening to this sometime in the future, we'll probably be playing shows then too.
Check your local listings.
You can always find out stuff about the band on our folkhogan.com website. Very easy, one word, folkhogan.com, just like the band.
Just like it.
There's some huge differences between American crowds and crowds in Germany and the Netherlands. I mean, first of all, there's nothing special about the fact that we're playing the town we're from.
Yeah, no.
You know, there's
like, oh, so like Utah?
Yeah, we've already
West
got
Coast?
we've already got some excitement about the fact that, you know, when we're out there in Europe, we're nearly halfway across the world. So it seems a little bit like more special just in that, just from the get-go, where if we're like, hey, we're playing, you know, the south end of the valley and that we're from, maybe not as once in a lifetime experience.
Definitely.
But we always seem to meet people.
Oh, yeah. That's
Regardless.
the best part about it, was like just meeting the people that were willing to take a minute and talk to us for a second. Like, that's why I think that first show that we played there at the Skiff was like, felt so much like a home show.
Yeah.
It's like everybody wanted to come up. And then we had people there that we knew, actually. People that had seen us, or they were already fans of the band when they went last time. And, you know, that whole family showed up. But then another guy came that's been listening to you guys for years and years.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I forget his name. I know he lives in France, but he's like from Scotland.
Oh, I don't remember who you're talking about. I just remember the one family that was there.
Yeah,
but
the Clay's family was there.
Yeah.
Shout out if you're listening. And then, man, I'm kicking myself because I totally forgot his name and I hung out with him for like half the night.
It'll come back.
But anyway, he was there, but then like just random people came up to us, and it was kind of a younger crowd.
Yeah.
I felt like
kind
that
of a
night.
little
And
first show, a little bit of a dive bar.
yeah, there was no
Like
stage,
just very,
you know?
very like punk rock, like on the floor.
Yeah. Very punk rock vibe.
Standing eye to eye with the crowd, and you know, there's no barricades, there's no green room, there's no tour manager, there's no separation between us and them.
Yep.
We're just all there sharing the same breaths of air, basically. And even the sound guy had his mixer board at the perfect spot sonically for the room, but it was literally just like he had opened up the 2 back doors of the storage area, and he was just sitting at the door frame just so that he wouldn't be in the way of anybody, but he would be at like the best listening vantage point. And so that's kind of a fun time, and we some flugel and some. And, you know, we talked about some of those first 8 shows on the last podcast because we had
right in the middle.
We had just kind of right in the middle of the, you know, 2.5-3 weeks or so that we were out there.
Was that after we got back from the Germany stint?
No, we hadn't quite done Germany yet.
Yeah.
We were right on the border of. We were staying in right outside of Vals.
That's right.
Right on the border of the Netherlands and Germany, and we were ready to go play those Germany shows and then come back for the last leg of Netherlands shows.
That's right. We stayed there for a couple days, and then we drove down to. Was it Nijverd? No, it was
Nijverdal?
No, that's the Netherlands. I forget which city it was, but yeah, that first night in Germany was that little club called the Golden Crown.
Oh yeah, Yeah,
Golden Krone, but it was translated to Golden Crown.
So this is your first time in Germany. You speak more German than probably anybody else in the band, but you'd never been to Germany before.
Right, yeah. Took 2 years of German in high school.
How did that change your expectations of what the country was like? Because that first night we were at the Golden Krone, and we were hearing about the major shooting that happened in the town that I grew up, Orem, Utah.
Mm-hmm. That guy.
We were playing this like really strange, laid out. I mean, the whole bar was like a corner.
Yeah.
Like there's no part of it that was like
it was
kind of angled.
It was like 2 feet below the street too. So like the outside patio, like cars were like coming past your head.
Yeah, just dropped down.
But then
we stayed in a basement too.
Yeah,
we got an Airbnb, and
that's right.
I felt really guilty because I was making a joke about there only being one coffee cup, or there only being like 2 cups in the whole place because there was 4 of us staying, and it typically we're very spoiled. We open up a kitchen or a kitchenette somewhere.
It's full.
It's full of stuff, and I opened this one up, and there was just like 2 plastic cups. And there's 4 of us, and I was trying to make coffee, and I was trying to figure out what to put, because of course I was trying to make coffee.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what to put coffee in.
First thing.
And I was like joking about it, and within 30 seconds, the owner knocked on the door and talked to Cameron for a second and handed him a coffee mug. And he came in with this single coffee mug, and I just like immediately was like, did she hear me?
It had a Father Christmas on there too. She might have heard you.
She's like, the last people broke the coffee mug, the single coffee mug. So here's another single coffee mug.
You get 1.
Yeah, so we had 3 cups for the 4 of us. I mean, luckily we had a lot of bottles of things and stuff.
Yeah,
but just
I don't
weird.
remember drinking much coffee at that Airbnb.
Yeah, and we went right from there. We had a really long drive to Vienna.
Yeah,
and that's when we did our. When we did our show where the power went out on the whole block.
Well, I forget what that place was called. It was.
I've got it right here written. I'm looking. It was Regan Live.
Regan Live, that's right.
Yeah.
And that club was like, you could tell back
ancient.
In the day, it was so old, but you could tell at one point it was a swanky club, like a place to be, dude. Yeah. Like it reminded me of that Cocobongo club on The Mask. I don't know if you've seen The Mask.
Yeah, it was very like 60s-ish like that.
Like would have been perfect for like a swing band and like all these tables, but like I think there was like 11 people on that show.
Not a ton of show up, but
the coolest people, honestly. And then
they let us know leading up to it, hey, haven't sold a ton of tickets, haven't sold a ton. I think they had 11 pre-sales, and then they had some more walk-up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Throughout the night, but at one point we played a few songs pretty much in the dark because all that was on was the kick-on emergency power floodlights, and then we all went outside for a second, and it was just really confusing and weird because the whole block was out.
Yeah.
And right next to that place was a McDonald's, and that's like a very unsettling thing to see the golden arches down
powered down.
Yeah. So
just long enough for us to have a cigarette, and then
it was all
came back on, and we played the rest of the show.
Yeah, and then we had another really, really long drive to the BBBB festival.
We drove from Vienna to Nuremberg. It was we stayed that one night in Nuremberg in Germany.
Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we had one night of just
like chill off. Night. We all tried to get as much sleep as possible.
Yeah,
I slept pretty good most of the time I was there, but
yeah,
I don't know about everybody else. But Nuremberg, I was like, as we were driving out, that was kind of a trip because we drove past a lot of like the old train station, and there's like I just remember seeing this really old like inner city wall, and Moses is like, dude, check that out. And we look over on the wall, and you can still see like 50 cal bullet holes in the wall.
Yep.
That was a trip to see.
Yep.
And like Germany in general for me you were asking if it met my expectations, but like in German class, you see like pictures of Bavaria, and like every once in a while you'll see like inner city, but not very much.
Yeah.
And so the first part of going to Germany and Vienna and back, like that trip was, if we were in a city, it was like a fairly modern city.
Yeah.
Which was cool to see. It's a different side that I was used to, like of seeing in textbooks or videos or whatever that I saw. But then when we went out to Arnstadt, which is in East Germany,
everything was really old. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the little villages that we drove through were like every house had the same roof. You know, it was a bunch of little houses, and then every single one of those villages had a fucking church right in the middle of it. And you could just see it. Like every single one of them would just pop up and you would pass them. Those were cool, and that was more of what I was expecting.
Envisioned. Yeah. Yeah, there's that juxtaposition of these really old things and this very modern things, and how they've all blended together. And you know, a lot of very old things have been well maintained.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even Udo's house.
Even Udo's house. And then we were at Haus Eifken.
Oh yeah, Haus Eifken.
Which had like a really cool fish logo, and it had a fish replica guitar.
Yeah.
And
it was a venue ran by, it was like a non-profit. And
yeah, it was like a collect, like there was just a bunch of cool people that were like, let's put together a rock club.
Yeah.
And so they do shows there, they do events there, and they were all just really nice, and they all wanted to be there because of that. Yeah. And they all, on a volunteer basis, made it a really outstanding thing.
Yeah, it was incredible. They were all set up for like kind of an outdoor festival area too. They had a really big outdoor stage, but like the indoor stage was just cool because like behind us was like just a big bay window of glass looking out onto like a small little ravine that was just covered in trees, and it was beautiful there. Little, what was that? Vermelskirchen, I think was the city name. Yeah. Haus Eifken was cool. And we got to hang out with a few of the volunteers, a couple of them.
And it was a Sunday.
We were up all night. Yeah.
It was a Sunday, so I was like, I'm gonna go get coffee. There's a place, a kilometer away. I'm just gonna walk over there, and everybody's like, well, we're not doing anything. Let's just drive over there. Okay. So we drive over there, and I'm driving, and strangely enough, it's like a 2-kilometer drive, because it would be either just go across this field or drive around the loopy weird roads. So we drove around the weird loopy roads, and we got there, and everybody was just roaring laughing because it was a hospital. And it was the cafe in a hospital. Well, being a Sunday, nothing's open.
Yeah, that's what was open.
And that's a thing that Germany does, is they actually close. They have shopping days, and they have days when life is more urgent. And
stay home with the fam, cook some dinner.
Yeah. And so one point I had to go to the bathroom, and I just had to walk through the front foyer of the hospital into one of the hospital bathrooms. And I was like, this is strange.
It's pretty good coffee though.
Yeah.
Ice cream was cheap.
Yeah. And all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
ate some good food at Haus Eifken too. Some homemade German food, and yeah, that was awesome.
Cannot complain about that at all.
Yeah, and then we played a couple of festivals back in Netherlands.
Yeah.
The one in Goor.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Amazing.
It was like a festival for, I mean, there were a few barbers there. They kind of made it seem like it was all for like barbers, but it didn't seem like there was that much barbering happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was definitely somebody giving haircuts.
Yeah. Probably beard trims too.
And beard trims, which is fun.
Yeah. But it was like just a cool
neighborhood thing.
Yeah, little neighborhood thing, but it
rained a lot that day.
Yeah, it did.
And it was outdoors, so everybody was tucking under wherever they could find shelter, and a lot of them are very prepared for the weather. So they had umbrellas and ponchos and all that, and what have you.
I remember Moses tied one of his dreadlocks to this random lady that also had dreadlocks.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
And it was just a way to get to know her, you know, and she ended up being a really, really nice person.
She was laughing really hard, and then her husband came over and he was laughing really hard at what happened, and you know, sometimes
we
you
got a
got
little bluegrass band
that
we also hung out with at the next festival that we played at.
Yeah, because they were going to be at both.
Yeah, it was cool.
And we played the Wild and Free Festival.
Yeah, that one was pretty incredible.
That was gorgeous.
It was like
on a farm.
Yeah, big old farm, tons of people.
2 or 3 stages, 500 or 600 people.
Several beer trailers, food.
We were headlining the whole thing that Saturday night, and you know, the crowd was really engaged, and it was just gorgeous. And then
I remember talking with Moses about the crowd, just because like most of the bands that we played with weren't, I don't know, they was just kind of a different genre, which is not usually a problem for us, but there's that worry that they might not stick around for a band they never heard of, you know what I mean? It's getting late, people are getting drunk, but no, they stuck around, they were totally into it, they brought us Bitterballen on stage, a bunch of 17-year-old kids were cracking beers for me.
Yep.
It was a good time, real good time.
Yeah. Those kids were a riot.
Yeah, they were great.
They were nuts. I love them.
Bought a bunch of merch and
then one of our favorite all-time tour enders, Locale 42, second from the end in Helmand, and we got to see all the friends at Locale 42.
I finally got to meet these people that they had talked about.
I got my first and only flight of vegan Bitterballen, because they make them in-house there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Her Bitterballen was...
Everything they make there is amazing.
She made us several different versions of Bitterballen.
Yeah.
They were all amazing.
All killer. And then we played that last Irish Home Pub.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
In the middle of carnival going on.
That's the one that
Ibergen.
We got video
Mountain.
of that one.
Yeah, and there's about 7 songs that I've put up on YouTube of that are all, you can go watch the live show and hear what we sounded like on the last day of a several week tour.
I thought we did pretty good. We were pretty tight by then.
One of our really frequent attendees showed up to our first show back and was like, dude, you guys are playing so well right now. This is like the tightest that I've ever heard your band. I've been to all these shows, all these locations. This is the tightest that I've ever heard you guys be. And I was like, well, we just played a show every day for 3 weeks. Like, that's what happens.
It becomes second nature to you.
Well, what else was a shock about coming home? We had to switch all of our gear back, and that was kind of strange because, you know, where did I put that cord or that pack? Or
I completely forgot where I put all of my my instrument wireless stuff.
Yeah, you have to.
And I had stuffed it in because I used a soft case over there.
Yep.
Because it was better on the plane. And so I had put all my wireless stuff in my hard case and just totally forgot that I did that.
Totally reasonable place because you think, I'm going to come home and I'm going to switch back, and then
you just see it.
You just don't always.
But that first week back, I think the hardest thing for me was the jet lag. It didn't hit me at all when we were over there.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit, but once day 2, I was used to it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of playing late nights anyway, so there wasn't much to get used to, but coming back here was hell. It was 2 weeks of it, and I was just like, ugh.
It was super easy for me because it just put me from my way, way late schedule to basically I wake up at 7 or 8 a.m. Utah time.
Yeah.
The delay was just happened to be the right amount of delay.
Yeah, it was
instead of staying up until 4 a.m, I'm going to fall asleep at 11 p.m. and wake up very early.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the mornings that were bad.
Yeah.
But it was like when I'd get home at night and I'd want to like get shit done, or like try
Not
to do
a
my
chance.
laundry. No
Yeah,
way.
not a chance.
6 o'clock, I was passing out, dude.
Yeah, not a chance of that. That's fair. Well, we had to replace very little damaged gear, and
Yeah.
we've now got everything back into regular fashion, and we changed out a split snake for a couple of rack units.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We had a couple broken microphones that have either been replaced or repaired or are in the process of that. Nothing major. Nothing got lost. Nothing got stolen. We sold a ton of merch.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
We ended up having to have Ashley come out with another suitcase when she came out.
Thank you, Ashley.
And she was out there to celebrate her birthday.
Yeah.
We'll let Moses tell that story when he's back on in a week or two.
It's a good idea.
Moses is back on the podcast as soon as he can get a breath of air.
Yeah.
Poor
guy.
He just made a decision to move his business and buy a section of the business he was working for.
I shouldn't say poor guy. It's exciting thing.
It's exciting, but it's also
it's a lot of work.
It
already.
Yeah, we're all pitching in like little tiny bits and just seeing glimpses of how difficult that starting a business, moving a whole inventory and everything over to a new location can be.
I'm sure part of the thought was, it's something that they're doing every day already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's a whole other side of it now that he has to take on himself. And I have, every bit of faith that he's going to kick its ass.
My gosh, he's going to kill it because we're all going to help him.
Yeah.
And where else are you going to go for good repair shop?
For sure.
He's Guitar Czar is shut down, and he took the repair department that he managed for 3 years, and he bought that side of the business, and he's putting it just a block or two away from where we rehearse, right in the heart of Salt Lake City. And so now people will be able to continue to get excellent service. There just won't be a retail guitar shop attached to it anymore.
It's an easy address to remember. 2212 South Temple.
Yeah. We'll talk about it a bunch in the future.
Yeah,
well,
sure. Yeah.
For now, we're going to call that an episode.
Cool.
And we'll come back and talk about, on the next episode, we'll talk about all the other shit that we got into
As we died heart to heart, skin to skin, bare to
since we've gotten back from tour. Check us out on folkhogan.com. Go subscribe to the YouTube because we don't just put the podcasts up there.
Yeah.
We also put live show footage. I've been editing show footage
Been
for
working his little hands
like 20 hours a week. We have an insane amount of new content.
Yeah.
So go look at it. And we'll see you in the pit.
Later, guys.
is all